welcome to In Spiritual Journey. We're going to go ahead and get a message for you. We're into March, so later on in the month we're going to be having spring equinox as well as then your birthday season, your month. March and April is Aries season. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you for this time. Okay, we're just going to see what the universe and spirit want to bring up for the sign of Aries. Please take what resonates. It's a general message. So let's go ahead and see what comes up for you. All right, some success and victory in something. You have the Six of Wands. We have the Hermit, doing a lot of self-reflection, revelation, contemplating some things. Could be also a Virgo in your life. We do have the Eight of Wands, but it's reversed. So there's some kind of action that you're not taking. So you could be just really reevaluating things, contemplating things before you make your next move. You want something to be successful. You've had enough failures. You want this to go right. So you're really thinking about things before you move along or take action. Very good, Aries, because usually Aries fires the gun and asks questions later. So now you're practicing some patience. Love that. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so this is some stability. This could be something about your career, your home life. And then we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, again, this is that rest, relaxing, rejuvenating. So I really feel like you're taking your time. You're practicing patience with this, you know. You're trusting in divine timing. So I love that. You're not trying to jump forward like this Knight of Wands. See, this is kind of like that past energy where you fire that gun, ask questions later, you rush things, you're impatient. So this is good that you're not doing that. You're patiently waiting and trusting in divine timing for something, Aries. So I love that. Let's go ahead and get one more. Just make it 6 cards. And the Queen of Cups, yes, and you're remaining open-hearted. You're trusting your intuition. So that's a good message for you, Aries. It looks like you are. Again, you could be having a Scorpio, I'm not a Scorpio, a Virgo helping you out. It could be something involved with a Scorpio, but this also could just be you sitting in your own space, contemplating your next move, kind of just, you know, doing your own thing, sitting in some isolation, trying to figure things out, you know, not relying on other people, maybe not wanting to put up with the drama, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little clarity on these, and then we're going to see, oh, Ace of Swords, some kind of truth or revelation coming in, some kind of clarity coming through for you. So let's go ahead and just clarify these, and then we'll get people around you. All right. So this Six of Wands, let's see what this is about here. This victory and success. I feel like that's what you're aiming for. You want something to be successful here. And now we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, again, you're trusting your intuition that this is going to work out, but you have to do it the right way. You're trusting in divine timing. You're being patient. So all good things come to those who wait. So I feel that energy for you right now. And there's some kind of burden. It could be the past burden. But this is, you know, you're kind of, this is the underlying that this could be a burden. But I feel like you're really just trusting your intuition and trusting, you know, that this isn't the right time, that things are going to come up better. So this Hermit card, okay, so there is some trapped energy here too, though. So I do feel like every once in a while, Aries, you do feel that energy of like, oh, come on already, this is taking so long. But then you ground yourself and get back into it, okay? You realize that, you know, some things take time. Good things take time, right? And then it's that rest and rejuvenation again, that Four of Swords energy. So I do feel like sometimes you might feel a little trapped, that it's not moving as fast as you want. Like old habits are hard to break, and that's just Aries energy. But I feel like that is what you are feeling. So you have this Eight of Wands that is reversed. Again, not taking action, taking your time, taking it slow, not jumping the gun. It's taking you a lot of self-revelation here, because you know that you are very, underneath, you are impatient and you like to push things along. But you know that that's been your downfall in the past. So you are really reevaluating maybe some old habits, some triggers that might come up. You're really thinking about that, which is good, because sometimes you might feel like you're a little black-minded, you know, or start thinking about that poverty, scarcity mindset, and you have to refocus yourself. So, and this is jumping and taking action towards what you're passionate about. I feel like you're really passionate about this, so you know that, you know, it's going to take a little time, and if you push it, you're going to mess it up, like the past has happened. So I feel like that's why you're sitting back and you're not really taking swift action. You're letting things kind of come to you more so, and all in the perfect timing. So this Queen of Pentacles, let's see what this is about. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, so again, I really feel like this might be based on your family. You know, this stability. I really feel like you're not only doing it for yourself. You need stability maybe for your children, your family, your home, whatever. So this is a grounded energy around that. So you're really not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the people you care about, possibly kids, spouse, parents, whoever. So you are like really being more patient than normal, not taking as many risks because you are having people dependent on you here. And then this Queen of Cups energy here. Queen of Cups, yeah. This is, the Queen of Cups is like listening to your intuition. It's about open heart, you know, being compassionate, open-hearted, things like that. This has something to do with some kind of skill you might be learning as well as work. So I really feel like if it does involve work or some kind of something you got to learn or go to school for, you're doing this because your intuition is kind of nudging you to do so, and you're doing it with an open heart. You know, you might not be something you really want to do, but you know that this is something that's needed. So for some of you, I feel like you might be staying at a job right now just because it has to take, you know, pays the bills, takes care of the family. But you're also learning new skills, maybe to get out of that type of career or to advance or something, to bring in something, maybe work for yourself, something like that. And then the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Again, this is filling your own cup. So you are, you know, practicing some self-love, taking care of yourself, as well as pushing forward to maybe learn new skills, to work hard to get this dream or this something you want to manifest together. In the Four of Swords, we have the interesting. We have the Four of Cups. This is could be a missed opportunity, and it could be turning your back on something. So I feel like this energy here, the Four of Swords, is resting, contemplating, things like that. I really feel like you're staying out of drama. You're not really dealing with a lot of people or issues because you know that's going to bring more drama or more stress or more responsibility. So you're kind of just doing your own thing, you know, working on some kind of manifestation that you want to bring in, like a skill or towards some kind of dream, but you are trying to avoid the drama and things like that because it just stirs up, you know, triggers things, and you just kind of want to avoid that because it disrupts what you're trying to manifest. So I love that energy for you. And then we have the Queen of Wands, you on the bottom, Aries. The Queen of Wands is an Aries card. So this is somebody that knows what they want and they don't let anybody stop them. So I really feel like that's why you're turning your back on certain things. You know, you might not be going out and partying like you used to, or, you know, not partying, but, you know, splurging or whatever it is. You're not really maybe hooking up with friends as much because you are spending all the time. You need to either work and pay the bills, take care of the family, and do the other thing is the side job. You're trying to manifest something here. So I love that. Or working on yourself. So love that energy for you, Aries. So now we're going to go ahead and get some energy of someone around you. People around you right now that you might be connecting with. Let's go ahead. It could be a significant other, a relationship, whatever. Let's go ahead and see. That wanted to flip over, but it flipped right back over. So yes. This is the World and the Three of Wands. So I feel like, you know, you've kind of let a lot of people go that weren't serving you or didn't align with you anymore, that were holding you back. You've kind of closed that chapter, and now you're looking towards the future here. You want to align with people more that have your back, that know what they want, they're working on themselves, not like a dead-end situation where they're just not growing. You know, like I said before, some people, you leave town, the same people are sitting on the same bar stool as they used to, talking about the same stuff. You know, you're kind of getting away from that. You're like, you know, if they're not willing to grow, I'm letting it go, closing off the past, learn the lessons, learn the mistakes, grew from it, know my strength, know what I'm worth, and moving forward in my future. So I really feel like you are letting that kind of energy go. So let's go ahead and see if there is anybody around you though right now, okay? Anybody that you're connecting with, even if it's family or whatever. We have the Queen of Swords as well as the Four of Wands. So this could be a significant, we have the Death card. So we could have an air sign as well as a Scorpio around you. I do feel like there's somebody around you that's very stable, secure. They might have went through a transformation. They speak their truth. They could be a little detached because the Queen of Swords could be. This also could be somebody you met at work or somebody you work with the skills card here, the Eight of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Pentacles. So I really feel this also could be an earth sign. So we have earth sign, Scorpio, as well as a air sign, which is the Queen of Swords. There's the Queen of Rods on the bottom. So now we have you on the bottom again. So I feel like this person is really connected to you in some way. Like I said, it could be a spouse, a significant other, someone you're dating. It also could be just somebody that you're really connected to in your life, a friend. But like I said, this person is very stable and grounded. They have done some kind of transformation. They maybe had awakened as well, because they have that death card. They stood some kind of transformation. I feel like they used to be a little immature, but now they have grew from that, and they have expanded. Like I said, it could be somebody you are working together with, possibly to bring abundance into both of you, like a project or a new adventure, as like maybe setting up a business. But this also could be somebody that you know from work as well, that you work with. Okay, so let's see some more about this person. Queen of Rods, so you're coming up. So I really feel like this person really thinks about you a lot, thinks highly of you. You're on their mind a lot. So, and then on the bottom we have the King of Swords. So again, another air energy. So this Queen and King, it could be somebody you're hooked up with, or maybe soulmates with, somebody who possibly wants to be in a connection with you, a relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit more about this person. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit more about this person, like how they connect to you and things. Seven of Wands. So they could be a little guarded. I feel like in the past, like even though they've done some transformation and you guys might be like soulmates, I do feel like they are a little bit guarded, just because they've had something happen to them before, so they're not jumping in real quick. So, but they do have their eye on you, or like you. They do care about you. It could be somebody that started off as friends, but this could be also energy that you really have a nice time when you spend with them. You really have a good time. So let's go ahead and see what else comes out. Two of Swords. There's something that's missing here they're not seeing, so they might not realize that you care about them, or they might be a little not sure how you would feel about them, so they haven't advanced to that next level. I do feel like they really do have a good time with you, and they got their eye on you, but they also are a little not sure, because again, they're guarded, so they don't want to be disappointed, so they're not sure if you would like them, maybe because of their past, or maybe whatever. They're maybe a little insecure about that. So let's see what else. Could be a Cancer as well. All right, somebody that's very compassionate. And I do think they do care about themselves. They take care of themselves, but they're very compassionate, understanding. Could be a Cancer. Like I said, it also could be the air signs, as well as a Scorpio. So we have water and air signs here. We did have two earth signs too, but I think more that is saying that they're grounded, as well as, like I said, somebody you're working with. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this person is very intuitive, very loving, very open-hearted, caring. They just might have a little bit of insecurity. They've had a lot of disappointments in their past, and they're just afraid to open up. But they do like you. They do have their eye on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can get here. We're going to go ahead and get some advice, all right? Some advice for you, Aries. Now let's get the challenges first. Let me get the other cards first. Let's get the challenges. See what the challenges might be. Okay, so it looks like you're working on yourself, and I feel like that might be it. You're so busy like working on your own self or wanting to manifest something, that this person might feel like you're not interested, even though that you do have a good connection when you're together. I feel like that as well, and they're a little guarded. So let's go ahead and see. I really feel like, Aries, right now you're so into that. You're not really looking to have like a connection, like a intimate relationship with somebody, just because you feel like that will distract you from what you're trying to accomplish. But let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. What else is challenging here? Okay, so challenging. There could be something that could be very hurtful that's going on with your job or in your family, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords here. So it could even be like a mother that's hurt you, or older feminine energy here that's hurt you, a female boss or something like that has hurt you. So that could be a challenge. They could hurt you in some way. Doesn't have to be many drastic. It could be just a comment they make that kind of hits you to the core. So it could be something that's off balance, okay? So I feel like maybe you might get looked over a promotion, or they don't see something good you do, or, they're just in a bad mood that day, or if it's a mother or older female like that, it could be just some kind of criticism they do or something that they don't see, like you do something for them and they don't see it, something like that. And then we have the Two of Wands. So what this is going to do is have to make you make a hard decision here. So there's some kind of hard decision So what I get too, it even could be something like maybe you have an elderly mother and she has to go in a nursing home. This is just an example, and that's the decision you have to make. Like, she needs extra care. What do I do? Because I really have to work on my own self and my kids and whatever. But this is a hard decision, and it really breaks your heart. So let's see what else. We also have the Four of Swords. So again, you're contemplating and really thinking about this. But also for this, if this is a boss, it could be something really hurts you so bad that you're trying to make a decision like, should I get out of this? I mean, it is providing for me, but maybe I should, go to something new. All right. So you're really contemplating what's the decision you need to make. Because whatever it is, it could be just a really difficult decision, something you don't want to do that you know you need to do. So let's see what else. Yeah. So there's going to be some kind of risk to take out for this, and it's going to be really difficult for you to do. And I feel like it's involving somebody else. Like I said, older, mature, feminine energy, a female energy. It doesn't have to be a female. There's men that have feminine energy too, but it's somebody that's pretty grounded, or it could be, like I said, mother figure. It could also be a grandmother. It could be an older friend. It could be an aunt. It could be a boss, whatever it is. But there's some kind of decision that you have to make that you're going to have to take a risk. It's like 50-50 if it's going to work out, and it's really painful to have to make that decision. And then we have the King of Swords too. So this could be a masculine energy underlying to help you out. Maybe like if this is your mother, this is your father, or another presence that's involved in this somehow. All right, but also the King of Swords is somebody that speaks their truth. So it might be, sometimes it's painful to speak the truth because it can hurt people. But that's, sometimes the truth hurts, right? So it's energy like that. So let's see what else. The Tower, yeah, there's something surprising coming in. So if this is something to do, it could be, like I said, something painful comes in, somebody says something, does something, you lose your job, or something health-wise happens to somebody you care about and you have to make a painful decision. It's something that's surprising that you're not expecting here, and it's going to be very emotionally disappointing. Okay? But remember, even though it's emotionally disappointing, you have to look at the reality of it. So, don't focus so much on the negativity. Unfortunately, sometimes it's all negativity, but make sure you do look at the positives in the situation too, like what the benefits will be, even though it's a very emotionally disappointing decision to make. Okay? So let's go ahead and get the advice on this. All right, let's get some advice from the universe and spirit on this situation. For you, Aries. Yeah, so no wonder you might not be able to be connecting with somebody, and then might feel like you're so busy and not like them because you just got a lot going on. You're trying to work on your abundance here. You got your family, your job, and now you have this whammy of something happening that you have to be the sole decision maker of. So now we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is, collaborating with others. Then we also have the Eight of Cups. This is disappointment, but see, it's like, not walking away from your disappointments. This is a disappointment that you got to deal with, So the universe here is saying, sometimes we do need to leave emotionally disappointing things, but this is something that you're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. Some things are very heartbreaking and disappointing emotionally, but we have to deal with it. So it could be even something like somebody might need to go into a nursing home, like I said. It could be some kind of surgical procedure. It could be something, whatever it is. There's some kind of emotional disappointing, and the universe just says, unfortunately, this is something you got to deal with. You can't walk away from it right now, okay? But collaborate with others, maybe your other family members, your siblings, co-workers, whatever, friends, and work together to come up with a solution that can help you get through this, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what's on the bottom. Oh, yeah, look, yeah, now we have the Four of Cups, but it was come off reverse. So this particular situation isn't something you can walk away from, okay? You really have to deal with it. It's not going to get any better if you don't. It's going to still be there. So let's go ahead and see what else advice we have. All right, yeah. Try to relieve some of the burden here. Don't put all the weight on your shoulders. Again, collaborate with others, because we have the Ten of Wands reversed. This is usually a lot on our plate, like a burden weighing you down. So it could be too much. You're going to need some kind of outside assistance. Again, we also have the Emperor. That's you. You know, you're stronger than you realize. This is, you have the ability to be a leader. Don't let your emotions get too involved where you can't see clearly. Sometimes, like even as a nurse, we can deal with some really tragic things, but if it's somebody we care about, that's a whole different story. So try to separate your emotions a little bit so you can make that clear decision, okay? And, you know, don't cut any corners or take any risk. We have the Fool reversed. So, you know, this is usually taking a risk, starting a new journey. This is something like, again, don't take risks, don't cut corners, really sit and deal with this, okay? You are stronger than you realize. Take control of the situation and really contemplate and come up with the best answer for everybody, okay? Not from an emotional response, all right? All right, so let's get a couple more cards for the advice. And then we're going to go ahead and get, what is this one? Angel and Ancestor Oracle for you. All right, what else? What else for you, Aries? Okay, so we have this Page of Cups reverse coming out. Page of Cups is all about new beginnings emotionally. So I really feel with this card being reversed, it's going to be, you're really going to be reliving a lot of the emotions. So this, like I said, could be somebody you're emotionally connected to, and it's hard to see people go through a tough time or starting to decline that we care about. So that could be something to do that. If somebody you care about, like I said, it could be that mother figure or aunt or grandmother. It can be very hard to let go. So I feel like that's what this energy is, because this is usually setting our intentions emotionally. This is also new beginnings emotionally. So I feel like when it's reversed, you are just like kind of clinging to those old memories, kind of like that Six of Cups energy, like nostalgia and all that. But it might be, you know, you might not, like sometimes you don't want to make the best decision because your emotions are involved. An example, in healthcare, some people want to do all they can to keep their family member alive, even though it's not really good for them. Like on a ventilator, they're brain dead and they're keeping them alive, you know, stuff like that. I'm not saying it's going to be that serious, but you know, I'm just trying to give you an example. And then on the bottom we have the Magician, so there's abundance, and I feel like it's, since it's coming out reversed, that you're going to have to put whatever you're trying to manifest on hold a little bit till you deal with this situation, okay? So I feel like that's the answer for that. But you are going to still be putting out your intentions and setting out your intentions, okay? But honestly, this is something that has to be dealt with, and you are going to probably have to prioritize things a little bit, and you know, make sure you do take care of yourself, because, and also as well, incorporate other people to collaborate with. You know, make sure it's the right kind of people, because some people aren't in the best of their integrity when it comes to involving stuff like that. So just make sure you know, completely open. You speak your mind, as well as the best interest of this person you're dealing with, like that has the issue. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to put these over here. We're going to go ahead and get you a Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors Oracle to close this reading off for you, Aries. So it looks like some of it's good. You're working on yourself. You are trying to manifest somebody. You do have somebody that's interested in you, but they might be a little afraid to open up. They are also not very sure about how you feel about them. And I feel like, too, you might be giving off that vibe that you are interested, but you also have so much else stuff going on that you're kind of like not ready to put yourself full-blown into this, because you know what would set you off your path for the manifesting. So I would just say open, clear communication. Maybe tell this person how you feel. You know, maybe they'll be on board with it. Take it slow. I'd say take it slow. And if somebody wants to push you, which it doesn't look like this person's pushing you, that, you know, you just have to be truthful and say where you're coming from. But there is going to be something coming up, some kind of issue that's going to really hurt your heart, whether that's a physical injury of somebody, or a decline in somebody, or a loss of a job, or some kind of falling out with your boss. That's going to really hurt you. And this is saying to really collaborate with others to get their opinion and input. You know, try to disconnect a little emotionally. You know, don't let your emotions take over and sabotage the situation or not make you think clear. And yeah, so that's what's going to, and you might have to put your manifesting on hold a little bit. So for some of you, I think this person's going to play a big part on helping you. like they're going to be your sounding board and help you get through this emotional situation, that person that's got their eye on you. So that's good. That might even draw you guys closer together. So let's go ahead and see what your closing card is here, Aries. Okay, so we have Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. All right. So you might be getting some really nudges inside your intuition telling you to do a certain thing, and this is what it's saying is that you're going to be getting signs. You might see a hawk or a different kind of animal, and if you see it a few times or realize like, hey, that seems like a message, really dig into what that animal spirit means, the meaning of it, okay? And it might bring you some answers that you need. On this picture here we have it looks like a panther, is that an eagle? A crow and a deer and an owl. So, wisdom, things like that. So if could be one of these animals here too. But I'm going to go ahead and read the book for you. Trust your instincts, Animal Guardian. So I feel like some of the answers that you might need are going to be in some kind of animals that you have around you. To give you some guidance, okay? So let's go ahead. Does this have a number on it? I'm trying to find this animal one, but it's like there's no number on it. This might take a few minutes, sorry. Animal Guardian. Okay, so this is trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The Animal Guardian card represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of the greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of the animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within you that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with their spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it. When this card arises, it's important to connect on how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It can teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. So this is saying you tap into those instincts that you might have to really get down in there to know. And this, I feel like too, if you're having any kickback from somebody that wants to do something different than you, that's more benefiting to them than this person that's in the challenging situation that you're helping, it might be time to turn on your instincts and be like that protective bear. Okay, so pay attention to the animals, okay, Aries? So that is your message. I just want to see what's on the bottom. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Yeah, it's time to see from a higher perspective. So again, don't let your emotions take over where it's clouding your judgment. Take time to rest, incorporate other people to help for support, and you'll get through it. Okay, so that is your message, Aries. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.